There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. And the beauty that I saw in everything, the beauty in everything, yeah, was in her eyes. Oh,
and I'm using
was in her eyes.
Mirror's Cotton Fair.
I'm telling you, there were no mirrors in my
In a slate gray color. No, it's not plugged.
There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's
White cotton dish towel.
I never knew that my skin was too black, and I never knew that my nose was too black, and I never knew that my clothes didn't fit, and I never knew
lightweight
there were things that I
and will stand up.
Cause the beauty in everything, oh, was in her
Back of it so far.
eyes, was in her eyes. Oh, there were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house.
Now, this part
No
here,
mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. I was intrigued by the cracks in the wall. The dust in the sun looked like snow that would fall. The noise in the hallway was music to me. The trash and the rubbish would cushion my feet. And the beauty in everything, oh, was in her eyes.
what is up, y'all? It is me, Nana, over here at Nana's house. This is a podcast about knitting, sewing, food, crochet, and some tips and tiddlywinks to save you some cash. You can find me over there on Tumblr as mama-ghosty-61542, or you can find me right here on YouTube. Whew. It is November 25th, 2019. Yeah. Crazy how fast this year's gone. If you are a new subscriber or viewing this podcast for the first time, go check out the first episode. It's got the disclaimer in it. Check out the disclaimer. If you're a returning sub, hiya. Been a bit. Feed said it was like 2 months. Don't feel like it. Feels like it's been years. Anyway, let's get into this puppy. Get it all unpacked.
Hey, Mom.
God. Thank you. Let's get into this puppy and get it all unpacked. I'll take care of the tape measure in a little bit. Because it's ginormous. If you're related to me in any way, forget you saw this stuff. Because this is mostly Christmas presents. So, this is why I usually start holiday knitting in January. So I get it all done. Because there's a very real possibility that I will not get everything done. Stop! Anyway, no, I have not washed or woven in my ends. These are a pair of mitts for my sister-in-law. They are done on US 3s, which are 3.75. And this is a number 2 weight. This is the Cotton Fair from Premier. This color is called Pink Pop. I'll put all the patterns and stuff in the description box downstairs. So there's those. And then I've got this that I finally got finished. After 4 years of working on it, it's finally done. This is the Father's Pullover Sweater from Red Heart. Like everything else, there'll be a link in the description box. I did this with just the plain black Red Heart Super Saver. Because it's cheap. And I can always get more. It was scratchy before it got washed, but now that it's all washed, it's all nice and soft. Checking to see what sister was doing in there. But that's the father's pullover. She's in there chattering, if you hear that. Anyway, that's all my finished projects for now. Let's move on into works in progress. Would you shush up? I am pretty far on my mom's sweater. On mom's Christmas sweater. Y'all have already seen what it looks like, but this is the progress. I'm almost done with it. I think I've got like 5 inches left. Shh. So, yeah, it's gotten pretty big. See? Markers for the sleeves. So I know where to pick up. This is the Monet's Garden sweater from Red Heart. Like everything else, the links will be in the description box, folks. This is on Hello Gorgeous. This is in Hello Gorgeous. The color, if I remember right, is peacock. Yep, peacock. Those are on size 8s. Don't ask me what brand. Either like Fab Art or something like that. Boys! Enough!
You help me!
Excuse me.
Louie.
I'm back. For a minute.
No way!
On to this.
I need some Louie.
I see you hanging out in the back, Miss Nick. You're going to like this. These are the sleeves for my sweater. I literally have less than 5 inches to go. Excuse me for a minute. Sorry about that. Kids.
No.
But, yep. These are the sleeves for my vintage cable V-neck. See, there's the cable. Quit! These are on size 4, which is 3.5 for my international friends out there. This is done with Cotton Fair. That's the cotton acrylic blend that we like. This is the number 2 weight. Can't wait to get these done. So that's the progress on that.
Stop it right now.
Enough, you two! Pardon me for a moment. Sorry about that. He's in there beating on a window, and if he breaks the window, he's liable to get... This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Would you shush? Anyway. Continuing with works in progress. I have a modified flax sweater. Hush it! Oh my God. These guys have been terrible since they got home from school. 20 minutes ago. Yeah. This is a modified flax sweater for Beg. See, it doesn't have the panels on the sleeves. But I had to modify it. This thing is a medium. An adult medium. That I had to take like 6 inches off the bottom. Not kidding. This kid is bigger around than he is tall. So yeah. As you can see down here on the bottom, I've just made it to the ribbing. Yes, I know it looks extremely short. But my kid is extremely short in the body. The body of this is done on size 8. Which I think is 5mm. We flipped over to size 6, which is 4mm. I've made this sweater for him 3 different times. Every single time he's outgrown it. Kinda hoping he fits in this one. That would be awesome. Alright, next thing. I have a sea of soup bowls on my floor. Soup mugs. This is the grain shawl that I'm working on for my grandmother. Doesn't look like much at the moment, but that's because my cable's a little short. That's what it will look like when it's all stretched out. Not too bad for a first shawl. I got a lot of ways to go on this one, so she'll probably get it around her birthday in February. Because I have a short ton of yarn left. And after Christmas, well, after the 25th, I will have nothing left to work on. Except for this. So it's going to be a combined Christmas and birthday gift for her. The pattern, if you look up the grain pattern from Tin Can Knits, it has instructions on how to do it in 3 different weights. This is lace weight, and it says to, like, the biggest it says is like fingering weight. And you're supposed to use the size 6 US, which is size 4. But I didn't have fingering weight. I had lace weight. So that's what I'm doing it in. And those are on a size 3 US 3.25. Next thing. Bouncing off to the next one. I have Black Slite going for my niece. This is the small for Flax Light. Her favorite color is Blaze Orange, so pardon the bright. I modified it to put in this little panel here. About 4 inches worth of this that I had. Saved me a little cash and used something I already had. This is on the Premier Cotton Fair. I modified the collar as well. Did a 2x2 rib instead of a 1x1. Just switched it back over to the orange. I have another 2 balls of that. So that's moving right along. And it's looking pretty darn cute while it does. And then the last thing that I've got on the needle so far is something for Sis for Christmas. it's the startings of a teeny tiny little sock. Tiny little thing. Because I can get 2 socks out of 1 ball of this stuff. This is the Premier Wool-Free Sock Yarn. I get 2 kid socks out of one of these. And if I do it right, I should be able to get 2 pairs of kid socks out of 1 ball. Because I have a ball that I made her some ankle socks with for her birthday. You've seen her birthday socks on here previously. I still have enough left in that ball to make 2 calf length socks for Squirtbird. After I get done with all this stuff, I still have 11 billion and 9 pairs of socks to go. 4 pairs of slippers and good Lord, what all else? And I've got a month to go. So this is like playing yarn chicken with Christmas. So there's my works in progress, folks. When I say I've got my hands full, I'm not kidding. Especially with Big being homeschooled. Because he don't listen to nothing. Anyways, y'all. It's Monday. Thanks for spending part of it with me. Laters.